The amount of money that people spend to date is ridiculous. They had these 50-50 conversations, who should pay the rent, all of this wild stuff, right? So as a married guy, I'm glad that I'm not in the pool no more because I don't have to deal with none of that. I already played the game. I won. I'm laid up. I'm chilling. But because of all the stuff that goes on in the dating pool, you have people that are turned into like matchmakers or some sort of matchmaking services. Shout out to I met a couple of ladies when I was trying to start a business back in 2019. They run a service called Carpe Diem. It's like a matchmaking service here in the DMV. So shout out to them. But this lady that we're about to take a look at, she also paid for a matchmaking service $10,000 just to skip all the bullshit. She said she doesn't want to deal with it. She paid the $10,000 and it looks like she got the result that she wanted. So let's check it out.
I'm 39. I had not been on one date in 2 years. Then I invested $10,000 into my dating coach. Shout out to Anwar White. I met my fiance a year ago. He proposed 2 months ago. And now we're getting married in 5 months. So I'm going to finish telling you the iconic engagement story. After that, I'm going to use this page to help you become the CEO of your love life. But first, let's talk investments. People will spend $20,000 on Dr. Miami, $100,000 on higher education, but there are some people in my comments literally cringing at the idea of investing their money and protecting their hearts and their future love lives. So I know the cost. I literally wasted 13 years of my youth on a man because I was not educated on how to date, how to choose wisely, how to pick with intention and clarity. And that comes with consequences. Having children with someone who doesn't show up, wasting years in a low vibrational relationship, letting your emotions allow you to crash out and lead you away from your purpose, being delulu about the red flag. So as a CEO of a 7-figure content studio, I'm now the CEO of my love life. And I lead my love life with wisdom. Your literal life depends on who you choose. So I encourage you to choose wisely.
First of all, let me say shout out to this lady. Her name is Shirley Vernay. And I will link her channel, her TikTok down in the comment section so you can check her out. She said that she runs a content business. So I would absolutely love to link her stuff so people can check her out if they would like to. I do think that it's a little early for her to be given advice on how to be the CEO of their love life. And I got to say, it's a little early. She's only been in it for a year. She got with the person a year ago. They got engaged. They've been engaged for 2 months, something like that. So I do think it's a little early in her journey to try to give professional advice on how to date. But she said, I wanted to skip the line. I don't want to go altering my body, and people alter their body spending $20,000 money on their clothes and trying to impress people that may or may not like you and get them to be enticed to be interested in you. She said, I paid 10 racks. I went and sought professional help. I had somebody that was going to guide me to getting into the relationship and get into the person that I wanted to be with. And I got to say, it's a smart move. If you have the money, like she said, she is a 7-figure business owner that runs a content studio. So I'm guessing she had the money. She didn't have to put it on the credit card or anything. But she went directly to the source. She said, hey, you have a network of people that are all intentionally trying to date, spending up to $10,000 to try to get into a committed relationship. So you're the expert. Why don't you just point me into the direction of the person that I'm going to be most compatible with? And after doing that, after spending her 10K, it looks like she has the result that she was looking for. She spent 13 years in a relationship that panned out to be nothing, and it's not wasted time, right? When you're with somebody, you guys are enjoying the time that you're together for as long as you're enjoying it. But she said, hey, this relationship didn't pan out. I was trying to be in something committed. I want to have kids. I want to move on my life and build something with somebody. So she went to the expert, and it looks like she's off to the races. They're engaged. At some point, they're going to have a wedding. At some point, they're going to tie the knot. She's a product and a testament to the fact that you can go to these dating coaches or whatever, and they can point you in the right direction of the person that you're supposed to be with. But at the end of the day, the person that you're meant to be with is not going to have you jumping through hoops and all of that. You're going to get with this person. Y'all are going to see that y'all have similar interests, similar goals, and things are going to be as smooth as a relationship can be. It's not to say that there are not going to be issues in their relationship down the line, but getting with somebody shouldn't be a headache. It shouldn't be, are you going to fly me out? Are you going to pay for a trip? Are you going to get me a Louis Vuitton bag for my birthday? Are we going to go 50-50? Are you going to pay for all my friends? Being with somebody is not that complicated. We make it that complicated because we're watching social media and seeing how everybody else is dating, or at least how they say that they're dating. People are saying they get flown out on a first date, or like I just did a video on Mozzie from Pop the Balloon. He's talking about he's going to buy Shorty 1,000 roses on the first time that they meet, the first time that they're going out. He's picking her up in a Range Rover or the Rolls Royce, whatever he had. Dating is not that complicated. When you like somebody and your goals and interests are aligned, it doesn't take all of this back and forth that we see people talk about on social media. We have 1,000 relationship podcasts asking the same questions, when at the end of the day, the real question is, do I like this person? Do they like me? Because if the person actually likes you, then you don't have to jump through hoops to be with them. Yeah, they might be popping and they might have a lot of interest from other people, but if they are actually interested in you, and you're interested in them, and you're their type, and they're your type, then at some point you guys are just going to mesh. You don't have to go buy their friends, take her on a dinner date and pay for all of her friends. She's going to say, hey, the money that comes into this relationship is for this relationship. It's not going out to sponsor my friends, going on trips, going on birthday dinners. You don't have to buy me all this ridiculous stuff for me to try to like you. It don't work like that, at least in my opinion. Maybe dating is different now. You know, I've been married for 3.5 years. Me and my wife have been together since 2019. So maybe dating is different now and I'm just not aware of it. But looking at this lady, she is a product to the fact that when you find your person, you guys are just going to mesh. So she had to pay $10,000 with a dating coach to get that result that she was looking for. But she found it. She's engaged. And at some point, they're going to go jump the broom and tie the knot. So shout out to her. Once again, her name is Shirley Vernay. Her information will be down in the show notes. And those are my thoughts. If you like the video, subscribe to me back here for the next conversation. If you have something to say, let the world know. This is the place for discourse. Till next time. Peace.